Good evening. Thank you for Shankar for speaking the inside of journalism. We from an industry fascinated from the way you pick up stories. Each journalist brings the truth and the trust in the story, and those are the story which influences the industry. So it's a mutual relationship where industry creates story which journalists need to pick it up, and when journalist tells a story in the language which influences the human mind, it grows. Mr. Balraman and me were in 98 when we were chatting on a coffee table, and we said IT journalism, the whole IT industry at that time was less than $3 billion. It was just not at all, but less than 10,000 crore was the total IT industry in 98. And McKinsey has just published a report that time that India can be $85 billion industry in 2007. And with that, all the government schemes are got open to say, okay, if that is the possibility of 85 billion, nobody believed 85 billion at that time. But one single article of $85 billion number for export, which is multiple times more than textile exports and other export to happen, which is coming from the thinking process, was unbelievable, but still people trusted it. But still, journalism was very minimal that time. Journalism on technology space was almost nil they used to get some columns, which is 10 centimeter column or some news about HP or some IBM or some international company or Microsoft. Indian company was not existing in a journalism at all. And that's the time when Balraman and we were just thinking about it. Let's look at it. Award is not a way to express, but it's just a token of appreciation for the work journalists can do. Fortunately, Indian IT industry has taken off. That is the time when internet was just coming up. Though internet came in 1990s, 92, 93, but true internet in India came by 2002. It took 10 years for us to really absorb that technology in our boardrooms or our technology which translated into mobile banking or internet banking. Why does it take 10 years to adopt a country when internet technology came in picture in 92? Did we have something to worry about from technology? Or we didn't believe that technology can help us, a humanity to move forward, or we are afraid of a technology? Whatever the reason could be, but we delayed our journey by 10 years by not adopting the technology at the right time. And why I'm using the word which Shankar has said, AI is there, and I just coming back from AI Summit. Last week I was there for 5 days, out of 6 days I was in AI Summit. And we're talking about made in India AI technology stack. In 2012, when we were sitting in a boardroom of Polaris, the main question came in our boardroom: when Indian technology company can build our own technology which we can license to the global world. We were doing small product sales for Indian companies, so we had some business of product sales and we were licensing our technology. And that question rattled me because I'm a part of that industry where we have ownership of making something which world should recognize. Once we have a talent, then this talent should be able to leverage in getting the license revenue. Licensing the technology is different from technology revenue. Licensing means once you give a technology, like Microsoft, year on year we pay the license to the Microsoft or Oracle or everybody else, and that goes without they are doing anything for us, but we keep paying the license. And that number is huge, whether it's a pharma license paid out or a software license paid out. And that is the time when it took us 1.5 years to split the company. into two. We said we will create one license company and one service company, and one remain Polaris, which is a service company, and Intellect Design Arena become license company. Initially, I thought 500 crore, if we keep it for license R&D, it will be okay. So we divide the company and we took a cash of 500 crore in Intellect. I thought, oh, it's a big number for research and development. And by 2016, I found that most of the money is spent. We had to split that company, then invest more. So initially, again, the R&D cost which is required to have the tangible technology which could be licensed to the world requires to be at least 30% better than existing technology in the world to make it viable. And that is the time when we started investing into AI. In 2016 onwards, we started investing into AI technology. We knew that AI has to disrupt the industry. And it took longer than our anticipation. We thought AI can disrupt much earlier, let's say 2019, 2020, we were expecting that it should catch it up. But still the breakthrough didn't happen. The breakthrough happened in 2022 when generative AI came in. I'll take you, some of the myths are there about AI, so I'll use this opportunity to share my personal journey of AI, what my understanding of AI is, because there's a lot of confusion is there. AI has a 5-layer, today AI has a 5 layers. First is your energy consumption by GPUs. So layer 1 is my energy. Layer 2 is my GPUs, which are CPU processors. Layer 3 is my models, which we call large language model, which is the layer 3. Layer 4 is my conversational AI, where I can do prompt engineering when I talk to the people, whether it's a chat GPT or Gemini. These are layer 4. And the layer 5 is enterprise AI. So these are the 5 layers of AI. We are very happy with layer 4. When we use ChatGPT, it gives me the answers. It amplifies my cognition. So cognitive amplification happens on one side, and knowledge, any knowledge which I want, it's a great democratization of knowledge happen. First, Wikipedia did the democratization of the knowledge. After ChatGPT and LLM came, that's the next level of democratization happen. Even if the knowledge which LLM gives me, which is 80 to 85% accurate, I'm very happy because it's something positive, then nothing wrong in it. But when I have to apply this AI into business enterprise and I want to create a business impact AI, I need significantly accuracy and scale. So accuracy, this agentic AI may be there, but can I implement an agent in RBI or HDFC Bank without having the proper governance and security for them? If it is 80% right, whether it's possible. AI has a 3 component. First component is knowledge accuracy. But when we try to extract LLM knowledge, what is the accuracy of the knowledge? I'm saying if it is 80 to 85% knowledge accurate. Second is agents talk to each other, and it gives a reasoning accuracy. Whether the accuracy when the agents talk to each other, whether there is a reasoning, what is the accuracy there? It could be 90%, it could be 95%, best case scenario. Third is context accuracy, in which application you are applying that knowledge and that reasoning, the context. That is the third accuracy. Assume that is a 95% again, which is normally simple programmers will not do it. It requires a huge amount of domain knowledge to get a context accuracy of 95%. Now if I say output accuracy will be knowledge into reasoning into context. So if I take upper side of the accuracy, 85% knowledge accurate, 95% reasoning accurate, 95% context accuracy. If you multiply the three, the net accuracy is 77%. That's where the problem happening in the industry, that people are not realizing the KRC equation. And we were also struggling in last 2 years that when we are applying AI into Intellect, we are getting a fragmented productivity gain, but not as an enterprise gain. The reality was that many people are investing huge money, but not the impact is not coming out. And I had to go back to my Eastern thinking process. I went to Nyaya Shastra, I went to Vaisheshika, I went to Aristotle, I went to Socrates dialogue, I went to Darshan Gyan Charitra of Jainism or Tattvasut. So 5 granthas. मैंने कहा something answer will come about human intelligence there because they had a much deeper understanding of the intelligence and knowledge. Then I realized the human intelligence comes from 3-dimensional framework and AI comes working on a 1 dimension. 3 dimension means expertise dimension means set of skills together is a expertise, which is a dimension X. But then there is a darshan to it. Darshan is a dimension Y. Darshan is your perspective. Perspective comes from your intent, imagination, beliefs, empathy, and experiences. 5 things constitute your lens through which you see the world. And that perspective, Western world is not seeing it. Western world is so focused on skills and competency that their models are not giving a business impact AI unless I solve the problem with the Eastern thinking process or Indian thinking process of Indic knowledge. And the third thing is Charitra, which is Darshan Gyan Charitra. So if I know the Darshan, I know the right knowledge and right knowledge gives me the right Charitra. Charitra is the agent ka Charitra kya hai? What is the courage he has? What is the curiosity he has? What is the reasoning he has? What is the judgment he makes? All of it is a 3rd dimension, which is that dimension. When we applied all the 3 dimensions and we launched our platform in AI in Purple Fabric, we could able to create a deterministic knowledge grid. One of the foundational patents we have taken from India on making it, because I need to make knowledge, input knowledge to be 99% accurate, not 85% knowledge. For that, I need to make a knowledge to be classified as per Vaisheshika, and from classification, I need to convert into the deterministic knowledge grid to make it 99% accurate, to make the level of accuracy to be 95% accurate. And that's a talk I had with Ashwini Vaishnavji in the meeting, that when they are looking for Palantir to be coming on in India, I said, we need a made in India, and we need our own thinking process to be appreciated, that what knowledge we are coming with, our Indic system of knowledge, our Western system of knowledge, how we combine the two and get the best of the two, is driving the right accuracy for the outcome what we are delivering. AI is real. IT services company, from last 5 years, I keep repeating, we are sitting on a time bomb. It's a major issue going to be there. The forecast of white collar job going to go away, or middle manager going to go away, is real. It's not. In 2024, when we are sitting in our boardroom, we mentioned that in 2027 will be the year when India will go to the financial crisis. If middle management job goes away, my auto sector and my reality sector, both will be under trouble. And then finally the banking sector will be in trouble because of NPAs. If middle management are fired, most of them are living on these houses on EMIs. And this EMI has to be repaid. So it's a major issue for India. Our Indian IT services company have delayed the investment in AI substantially. But on the other side, I'm looking at the positive side of AI, because we run Ullas Trust, and I was studying civilization economics in last 3 months of my curiosity, that how the civilizations have changed the economics and what translate their journey from geography surplus to technology surplus to thinking surplus to design surplus to brand surplus. So there are 5 surpluses people have created in civilizations. And these surpluses have a lot of knowledge. But today, with AI available free of cost in ChatGPT, though it's promotional from those companies, but it's a good for rural India. Now they can create their own brand. In Mission Samriddhi, we taught AI to our 1800 villages and saying, you want to know the recipe of the product, you want to make a soap, you want to make chocolate, you want to make any product, you can get a full script available to you. You want to create a brand, this brand will come out. And it's a huge equalizer at a national level. We launch a platform in India Impact Summit at 99,000 rupees 500 per month, which is less than half the cost of AI engineer for SME segment. We say every SME, every mid-corporate needs to have a platform where all the employees must work on the platform, and they should have a team space using the knowledge as a collaborative knowledge, which is fragmented knowledge today. At 99,500, you require in tier 2 towns, you require in tier 3 towns, you require in tier 4 towns. So when you have a made in India technology, we can bring it down the frugal way of solving the problem. The way we are looking Mission Samriddhi when we do greenhouses with bamboo, or we do multi-layer farming with a very low-cost structures. Similarly, we do very low-cost structures of the AI technology to be there. So what AI can do, what AI cannot do are the two ends of the spectrum. But it's real, it's within us, and we need to work on the similar kind of a work what journalism has done in 1998 when the IT was new. This is a time when we need to look at it, what stories of AI can be popularized for democratizing it. It's a great equalizer. A villager in Sonbhadra or villager in Vardha today has the same knowledge which is available in Silicon Valley, or which is available in Germany, or which is available in Japan. They have access to the same knowledge. If they change the intent, we can give them a imagination, if we can give them a belief, if we give them an empathy, I think we can compare two villages. I call Satpura Valley we work. I say both are, there is a Satpura Valley and there is a Silicon Valley. The difference is only in thinking and imagination. And if we can drive the imagination in the people living in Satpura Valley, it can be a transformational for the country. It's a very fast, in next 5 years, we can cope up with many sleeping nations in the world much faster because we are more hungry. And that hunger will make us better and lead faster in a global race. So today we are celebrating the journalism from where the questioning comes. Socrates' dialogue, when we build up in agents, inspiration from the journalism. That more and more question you ask, better you will be aware. When Shankar said, you meet two people, it means you are getting a two new perspective to add to your knowledge domain, and these two new perspective will result into better outcome. And that's what we do in our research lab. When our 1200 people at Intellect do the research, is about how do they listen, how do they observe, how do they read, and how do they dialogue. There are 4 elements which we call LORD, L-O-R-D, listen, observe, read, and dialogue. And that LORD is what will make us different, is already available within us. Thank you and celebrate each one of you. For 25 years, the people who are part of this journey, the jury, the time they spend on the articles, sometimes there are 600 articles. They have to just scan 600 articles to select 1 or 2. When I sit in some of the meetings just as an observer, because I never participate in those conversations, it's a humongous task to qualify which is the right article, which is not the right article, and which is the winnable article, not winnable article. And the patience they have is amazingly. So thank you very much for the jury which you are participating. Yeah, some portion of it can be done, some filtering can be done now. If we build up a good target information knowledge, we can do some amount of job over there to filter it out. If you create a right rubric, we can do some work of it, but not the qualitative work of it, because qualitative work comes with empathy and emotion. So those elements sometimes get missed out in a LLM or ChatGPT. The entire team which is behind the scene, who does this work for 3 to 6 months, collecting all the nominations, compiling it, classifying it, giving to judges, making the decision call, organizing it. Thank you very much for Nachu and the entire team for organizing it. And finally, all the nominees who have trusted PoleStar as an award which gives our trusted winners in this system is valuable to us. Thank you very much.